What's up, guys? Shevincredible here, and I'm back with another new awesome video. And today, consider this number 2 of EdSick. Okay, so basically, what I'm gonna do today, I'm gonna show you guys how I mix the song in FL Studio 20. Okay, I'm gonna show you guys how to mix the song in FL Studio 20. Basically, I'm just gonna show you guys like the what I use like for the plugins and stuff like that, or I use the plugin, and I'm gonna talk a little bit more about the actual songs. Okay, the actual song right here. So as you can see, guys, basically, and this is a playlist, and if I'm just gonna make it as big as possible. Okay, so this is a playlist. So what I do is I make the beat, and I render it out. I save it out as an MP3, and I put it back here. Okay, so this is the beat, and then these down here is the vocals. Okay, and this is just some vocals effects and stuff like that. Okay, so I'm gonna play it right now, and that's basically the beat.
Yo, your body no down.
So this is basically the beat, guys. So the beat is on the top, right? So if I stop that, and then I'm just gonna make it small, and I pull the mixer up. Okay, when I pull the mixer up, I'm gonna unmute the vocals. Okay, so I do it this way so it can be easy as possible. Okay, so I like to organize my stuff in the playlist so it's more easier for me. Okay, so instead of to have a lot of vocals, pieces of vocals in different blocks and different lines, I basically make most of them in the same line, in track 10, so it's more organized this way. Okay, and as you can see, I just have some little some separate audio record and a different pattern. So basically that's that. But what I do, I always try to organize everything in one line so it can be more easier for me when I'm mixing it. And the same thing I do with the mixer. So pretty much all the vocals that I record is in like one channel rack on the mixer. Okay, but consider me doing ad libs and stuff like that. It's gonna be more, but less I have to work with. Okay, so like that being said, guys, I'm just gonna play the song again.
Them no bad, me say pala them a pala. Him a run grab him by him collar. Want to shot, me say the little fool swallow. Alright, me head sick, you know see me head sick. Me head sick, you know see me head sick. Me head sick, you know see me head sick. Violate me fool a dead quick. Me head sick, you know see me head sick. Me head sick, you know see me head sick.
So what I basically do, I cut the beat off. Okay, I cut the beat off because I want you guys to pay attention on the vocals, because this is about the vocals. This video is about the vocals today. So basically what I do, I just mute the beat for a second. Okay, and so if I play it back, we're gonna focus on the vocals, guys, and I'm gonna focus on what I put on the vocals to make it sound this good. Okay, so if I play it back,
them no bad, me say pala them a pala. Him a run grab him by him collar. Want to shot, me say the little fool swallow. Mad thing. Alright, me head sick, you know see me head sick. Me head sick, you know see me head sick.
Stop right there, okay? Alright, so basically, these are all, let me put this in, pull this over, excuse me, hopefully. These are all the plugins, these are all the effects that I put on the vocals, okay? So, this is how you mix in FL Studio, guys. FL Studio for me is really awesome to mix and master music. I really love it. I use all different kind of DAWs. I use them all, but I personally like FL Studio because of the easy workflow, and I also like Cubase because Cubase is pretty awesome for doing vocals as well. So you guys can let me know if you want to see me record and mix and master vocals in Cubase as well, okay? But this video, of course, is about FL Studio and Sick and how I mix the vocals in FL Studio 20, okay? So basically, this is an EQ, guys. And anybody know about mixing, like, the EQ is one of the most important tools you're gonna use on your vocals, okay? This is what shape your sound, and this is what also clean your mix up, okay? So what you use the EQ to do, you use the EQ to eliminate sounds that you don't want in your mix. So you eliminate sounds that you don't want, and you bring the sounds up that you want, okay? So if you're mixing, you got an EQ, you find something like a really annoying sound in your voice that you don't really like, you can use the EQ to take that out, okay? So basically that's what the EQ is for, alright? So if I play it back again, and basically what I should do is basically cut all of these off so you guys can hear as they come in, okay? And what I do, alright? So basically right now, this is without the vocal. This is how it sounds. That's without the that's without the effect, excuse me, hopefully. So that is without the effects, alright? So and when I put the EQ on there, so this is the EQ, right? And then when I I'm gonna mute this guy, so I'm gonna mute that so you can focus on what I'm doing right here. Okay. So as you can see, these are the frequencies I take out of it. Okay. So as you can see right here, these are some frequencies that I don't really need inside of the mix. Okay, so what I do, I take that frequency out. Okay, so remember I told you what the EQ is for. Okay, the EQ is to eliminate the sounds that you do not want inside of your mix. So that's what I'm doing right here. So I eliminate all the bass frequency, not all of it, but most of it, because most of it down here is like noise. It's just some little noise that muddy up your song, so it doesn't sound that clear, okay? So when you eliminate it, it help you to separate the noise that's back here from your actual voice, okay? So that's what I'm doing here. I'm separating the noise from my voice. And please keep in mind that we have noise reduction, noise filter that help us eliminate the background noise as well. But these are some different noise that picks up in your microphone that you have to, you know, eliminate when you're doing your mix. Alright, so if I play it, as you can see, So if I like that,
alright, me head sick, you know see
I
me
can,
head sick.
you know,
Me
but
head
not too
sick, you know
much
see me head
because
sick. Me head sick, you know see me head sick. When you late me fool you dead quick. Me head sick, you know see me head sick. Me head sick, you know see me head sick. Me head sick, you know see me head sick. You violate me fool you dead quick. You a chat take shot in your face. You know see me lock in the place. Always have me strap in the waist. Have me cables that in a ears. Make you my rope.
okay guys, and please keep in mind guys that every vocals is different, so don't look at the settings that I have and trying to mix your vocals like this, because your vocal is gonna be totally different. Okay, just use your ears and, you know, play around with the EQ, eliminate the stuff that you don't want and bring the stuff up that you want. Okay, so always remember that. So if I play it back again,
Then no bad me say pala dem a pala. Him a run grab
that
him by
sounds
him
pretty
collar.
nice, that
Won't
sounds
dash at me
pretty
say the
good,
liquor full
right?
swallow.
And
Mad thing.
sometimes you don't need to do
Alright,
much with
me
your
head sick, you know
vocals.
see me head sick. Me head sick, you know see me head sick. Me head sick, you know see me head sick. When you late me fool you dead quick. Me head sick, you know see me head sick. Me head sick, you know see me head sick. Me head sick, you know.
Okay guys, and I'm just gonna cut that off for a second because it's, you know, slowing my computer. Alright, so basically guys, that's it for the EQ. So this is the EQ, and what I do, I put a compressor. Okay, after that I had a compressor to, you know, to even things up, tighten things up. So basically what a compressor do is like, so it's like a lever kind of thing. Okay, so the levels, imagine your song as this wave, right here. Okay, so instead, what it does, the vocals, like when you record your songs, is like it have these waves, right? And the waves give you an example of the way how you record your songs. So what the compressor does, it it help you to level stuff out. Okay, so if you record something that really not really low, that low, what the compressor does, it bring it up with the other level, like wave level, you know what I mean? So it doesn't sound like you sing high and then you drop low. So what the compressor does, it try to level stuff out, so you always sound like, you know what I mean, like you always sound smooth, you know, going when you're singing. All right, so compressor help you to balance your vocals out over time, you know, not going up high one time and then you're really low the next time. So basically it helps you to maintain that nice wave. Okay, so basically that's what a compressor does. So everyone have to have a compressor on their vocals when they're doing mix. And basically, let you hear, when I turn it on and then I click play.
Them no bad me say pala dem a pala. Him a run grab him by him collar. Won't dash at me say the liquor full swallow. Mad thing. Alright, me head sick, you know see me
Let me
head
cut
sick.
that off for a
Me
second,
head
guys,
sick,
because
you know
that's
see me
special
head sick.
effects.
Me head sick, you know see me head sick. When you
I want you guys to pay attention to the vocals by itself, not when I add stuff to it. Okay, so basically, if I could play again.
Them no bad me say pala dem a pala. Him a run grab him by him collar. Won't dash at me say the liquor full swallow. Mad thing.
And if I bring the
Alright,
compressor up,
me head sick, you know see me head sick. Me head sick, you know see me head sick. Me head sick, you know see me head sick.
so what I do, guys, I put the low, the ratio right there is the ratio. Put it at 4.9, and you can play around with it and see what best for your vocals.
You
Okay.
know see me lock in the place. Always have me strap in the waist. Ab make a boss that in a ears. Make him a reply like bat in the place. Boy, I try rope
And I put the threshold to 22 dB. You can see if I lower it, you see it's getting low. And if I put it up, it's getting really high. Okay.
He might run grab him by him collar. Mount a shot me said the little fool swallow. Mad thing.
So I think that's the best for the ratio. Okay.
Me head sick, you know see me head sick. Me head sick,
and the gain 7.5 dB, and you know the attack is gonna come like 18 times 1, and just don't what I'm trying to say is that just don't use my settings for your vocals, because it's gonna be different for every vocals. Okay, so what I do, I listen to the mix, I listen to my song, and I think this is the best I could have the compressor for it to, you know, smooth my vocals out, you know what I mean? So that's the settings that I have for this song, and please keep in mind that every song gonna be different. Okay, so that's for the compressor. Okay, and what I do, I also had a multi-band compressor on there. Okay, and as you can see, I have to tweak all these settings accordingly to the way I want the song to sound. Okay, so if I click play,
them no bad, me say pala them a pala. Him a run grab him by him collar. Mount a shot me say the little fool swallow. Mad thing. Alright, me head sick, you know see me head sick. Me head sick, you know see me head sick.
So you have to use a hears, okay? So it's basically the same. You have to just use a hears when you're using the compressor or any other effects. Alright? Always try to get it to sound the way you want it to sound, okay? So that is the goal, alright? Like, okay, I need it to sound like this, I'ma add this effects to it for it to sound this way, and never stop tweaking it until you get it the way you want it to sound. Okay, all right, so if I play again,
them no bad, me say pala them a pala. Him a run grab him by him collar. Mount a shot me say the little fool swallow. Mad thing. Alright, me head sick, you know see me head sick.
And basically what I do, I play around with the threshold,
me head sick, you know see me head sick. Violate me fool, you dead quick. Me head sick, you know see me head sick. Me head sick, you know see me head sick. Me head sick, you know see me head sick. You violate me fool, you dead quick. You a chat take shot in your face. You know see me lock in the place. Always have me strap in the waist. Have me cables that in a ears. Make him a reply like bat in the place. Boy,
you
I try
can see, sound really good, right?
No way to no jump in make it.
Sound really good. So basically, that's it. You don't want to, you know, overdo stuff, okay? You just need to add the effects to bring your vocals out. All right, you don't want to put too much and mess everything up. All right, and then up next I have a limiter. Okay, so this is the fruity limiter, and basically, guys, what I'm doing is I'm mixing Edsic with basically fruity stuff. No plugins, none of that. All right, I don't add extra plugins and stuff like that. I'm using everything straight from FL Studio to get this song perfectly mixed. Okay, so if I play this,
them no bad, me say pala them a pala. Him a run grab him by him collar. Mount a shot me say the little fool swallow. Mad thing.
All right, guys, before I go any further, as you can see what I do here, when I pull this up, this is basically a compressor and a limiter in one. Okay, so the limiter, if I click this, it's gonna go to limiter. Okay, that's the limiter side of it, and then the compressor, if I click compress, then it's the compression side of it. Okay, so what I do, I use the compressor. Okay, and if I click play again, as you can see,
them no bad, me say pala them a pala. Him a run grab him by him collar. Mounta shot me say the little fool swallow.
As you can
Mad
see,
thing.
it's compressing it right here.
Alright, me head.
As you can see, guys, it's compressing it right here. As you can see, it pushing the higher peak. You see it pushing it down, and the lower peak, it's just basically smoothing it out. All right. So if it's peaking, it's gonna push it down, and if it's too low, it's gonna bring it up a little. Okay. All right. So basically, what I do here with the compressor is basically, as you can see right here, it's have a noise gate. So this is what I use to eliminate all the background noises. Alright. So I just play around with it. So as you can see, if I bring that up, bring it up. If I bring it all the way up like that, it's gonna eliminate everything because I'm cutting to the vocals. Right here, the green represent for the vocals. So if I bring the noise threshold all the way up, it's gonna cut the vocals. You're gonna listen to the way it sounds.
No bad, Mr. Pala, them a pala. Maroon grabbing by him collar. The shot me say the little fool swallow.
As you can hear, it's breaking the vocals because it's trying to eliminate the noise, and I let it go into the vocals. Okay, but what I want to do is to bring this down so it eliminate only the background noise. So you can see the background noise should be down here. So if I would take it down, I know you can hardly see it, but it's right here. And then please keep in mind, you have to play it. Play your song, play your vocals, and make sure it's not eating it into the vocals. Only make sure it's taking the background noises. Alright, so if I play it again.
Them no bad, me say pala, them a pala. Him a run grabbing by him collar. Mounta shot me say the little fool swallow. Mad thing. Alright, me head sick, you know see me head sick.
And that's it for the noise reduction. So now all my background noise is gone. So now I have a clean vocals, okay? And then over on this side, as you can see, this is the loudness, all right? So this is the compressor again. So this is the compressor. And basically what I do is I lower the threshold. As you can see that line when I pull it, you see I lower the threshold, and I put the ratio all the way to about 1.0 to about 1.0. okay? So as you can see right there, you will see it in the top left right there when I pull it down. Okay, so I put it 1.0.1. all right, and the knee is like probably like 84%. okay, and that would be it for the compressor. And then you can give it some gain depending on how the song sound. Okay, so if it's low, you can bring the gain up a little bit and get a little extra boost like that. Okay, so let me play back again.
Them no bad, me say pala, them a pala. Him a run grabbing by him collar. Mounta shot me say the little fool swallow. Mad thing. Alright, me head sick, you know see me head sick. Me head sick, you know see me head sick.
And that's it for the compressor. Okay guys, so it's basically easy peasy. Alright, and then after the compressor I had a reverb, and this is one of my favorite reverb of all time because the reverb, it just gives you a nice mellow sound, and it helps you to expand in the box, or in the music box. It helps you to, you know, be so many frequency at once. Okay, it put your vocal in so much frequency at once, so it's like bouncing around, and it's just make this track sound really good, like you're in a room singing. You can do room reverb, you have church reverb, you have all different kind of reverb. So it all depends on how you want your song to sound. Okay, so if I pull the reverb up and then I play.
Them no bad, me say pala, them a pala. Him a run grabbing by him collar. Mounta shot me say the little fool swallow. Mad thing. Alright, me head sick, you know see me head sick.
And with this, I don't have to even do much. All I have to do is I just tweak the bass and the damp. I just tweak it and the size, how much you want it to spread. Let me see.
Them no bad, me say pala, them a
So for the
pala.
size,
Him a run grab him by him collar.
as you can see,
Mount a shot, me
it's
say the
moving
little
over
fool
here.
swallow. Mad thing.
You can make it,
Alright, me head sick, you know see me head sick.
but I
Me
like
head
it
sick, you know
like.
see me head sick.
I
Me
think
head
that
sick,
would
you
be.
know see me head
I
sick.
think that would be
When you
perfect,
late me fool,
and
you
you can
dead
even
quick.
add
Me
delay.
head sick, you know see me head sick. Me head sick, you know see me head sick. Me head sick, you know see me
But
head
it all
sick.
depends
You
on what.
violate me.
It all depends on what you're going for. Okay, so I take the delay off because I never want the delay to be here onto the reverb. And I had some wet. Okay, so the wet is basically how much you want to put inside of the track. Okay, so if you want to add a little bit of reverb, you can add a little bit of wet, and that would be. Let me let you hear it.
Them no bad, me say pala, them a pala. Him a run grab him by him collar. Mount a shot, me say the little fool swallow. Mad thing. Alright, me head sick, you know see me head sick. Me head sick, you know see me head sick.
So as you can hear, like when I use the wet, when I had a lot of wet on there, it's like having a lot of reverb on there, okay? But when I bring the wet down and then play again,
Them no bad, me say pala, them a pala. Him a run grab him by him collar. Mount a shot, me say the little fool swallow. Mad thing. Alright, me head sick, you know see me head sick. Me head sick, you know see me.
and that's basically it for the reverb, guys. So basically what I do, I just add enough reverb for you to hear it and be like, okay, yeah, that sounds good. And then I just leave it alone. I don't overdo it, you know what I mean? So that's it for the reverb. And next up is the pitcher. And what the pitcher does, the pitcher is basically change the pitch of your voice, okay? So it gives you that auto-tune effects as well. So if I play it,
Them no bad, me say pala, them a pala. Him a run grab him by him collar. Mount a shot, me say the little fool swallow.
as you can see, just give me 1 second, guys. Let me see what's going on with this. Change this real quick. I probably have to change it back though.
Them no bad, me say pala, them a pala. Him a run grab him by him collar. Mount a shot, me say the little fool swallow. Mad thing.
I basically have to change the driver settings because it was itching and lagging a lot. I probably have to change it back, but it's all good. Sounds like it's all good now. So basically what this does, it gives you an auto-tune kind of effects too as well. So if I play
Them
back,
no bad, me say pala, them a pala. Him a run grab him by him collar. Mount a shot, me say the little fool swallow. Swallow. Mad thing. Alright.
yeah, so let me put it back. It's getting out of hand right there.
Them no bad, me say pala, them a pala. Him a run grab him by him collar. Mount a shot, me say the little fool swallow. Mad thing. Alright, me head sick, you know see me head sick. Me head sick, you know see me head sick.
So as you can hear, guys, it's giving you that auto-tune kind of effects, but I never want it to be too much auto-tune. So that's why I bring this to about medium. I bring that to about medium, and as you can see, the keys that I'm singing in is showing it right here. If I click play again,
Them no bad, me say pala, them a pala. Him a run grab him by him collar. Mount a shot, me say the little fool swallow. Mad thing. Alright, me head sick, you know see me head sick. Me head sick, you know see me head sick.
female,
Me head sick, you know
male.
see me head sick. Violate me fool, you dead quick.
And that's basically it for the auto-tune. Okay, guys, I don't do a lot of stuff for that. It's just basically I switch this from gender to male, and I choose the key. I choose the minor, and then I choose D because I was singing in the D I was singing in the D pitch, right? So that's why I choose that, and that's it for this. And then I put a medium instead of fast. Instead of fast, I put medium and put this defined to 0. Okay, but and that's it. All right, and then I had another EQ on there. All right, and basically you have to play around with this to get it to the sound that you want as well. So
Them no bad, me say pala, them a pala. Him a run grab him by him collar. Mount a shot, me say the little fool swallow.
and this is another EQ. This is also an EQ as well. Okay, so as you can see, I don't even do much with this. All I have to do is just line it up the way I want. Because if I could
Them no bad, me say pala, them a pala. Him a run grab him by him collar. Mount a shot, me say the little fool swallow. Mad thing. Alright, me head sick, you know see me head sick. Me head sick, you know see me head sick. Me head sick, you know see me head sick. Violate me fool, you dead quick. Me head sick, you know see me head sick. Me head sick, you know see me head sick. Me head sick.
Yeah, so basically you just have to listen, tweak stuff, you know, and mess around with the, you know, the frequency that you wanted to play, like cut stuff off that you don't want and then add stuff that you want, and you will be good to go with the EQ. Okay, all right, and then next up I had another EQ, and as you can see, basically what this doing,
Them no bad, me say pala, them a pala. Him a run grab him by him collar. Mount a shot, me say the little fool swallow. Mad thing. Alright, me head sick, you know see me head sick. Me head sick, you know see me head sick. Me head sick, you know see me head sick. Violate me fool, you dead quick. Me head sick, you know see me head sick. Me head sick, you know see me.
and that would be good for that. Okay, and then next up would be the delay. Okay, so this is why I never added the delay. Excuse me, hopefully. All right, guys, wait, before I go any further, guys, please make sure you subscribe and click that post notification bell to be the first to know when I upload new video just like this one. Okay, so as you can see, guys, and also leave your comment in the comment section and let me know what you think about this song. Okay, all right, so guys, as you can see right here, this is the delay, and this is why I never added the delay excuse me, hopefully again, the delay inside of the reverb. Okay, so what I do, I put it in invert instead of normal and pin pan, and I'm gonna let you hear the difference. Okay,
Them no bad, me say pala, them a pala.
pin pan,
Him a run grab him by him collar.
that's pin pan, and that's normal.
Them no bad, me say pala, them a pala. Him a run grab him by him collar.
And this is gonna be invert.
Them no bad, me say pala, them a pala. Him a run grab him by him collar. Mount a shot, me say the little fool swallow.
So I like invert more, and what I do, I cut stuff that I don't want. So for instance,
Them no bad, me say pala, them a pala. Him a run grab him by him collar. Mount a shot, me say the little fool swallow. Mad thing.
so what I do, I use the cut to eliminate all the other bounce around that I don't want. So I use the cut to cut all of that out, and you know, I just need a little bit of bouncing around to be going on like that. So that's why I cut it all the way off. You know what I mean? So if I play it now,
Them no bad, me say pala, them a pala. Him a run grab him by him collar. Mount a shot, me say the little fool swallow. Mad thing. Alright, me head sick, you know see me head sick. Me head sick, you know see me head sick. Me head sick, you know see me head sick. Violate me fool, you dead quick.
okay guys, so that's basically it. That's basically all the effects that I put on Edsic. Okay, and I'm gonna have the song available in the description, not in this description. I probably play the song out and let you hear it inside of FL Studio, and then the song's gonna be available so you guys can listen to it and be like, okay, yeah, that sounds good, or not sounds good, or whatever you think. Okay, so basically that's it. And what I do here, I actually make a second one of this right here, and then I had this vocoder effects on there. And basically what this does, it gives you robot sounds, okay? It makes you sound like a robot. So if I play it,
Them no bad, me say pala, them a pala. Him a run grabbing by him collar.
and you know, you can mess around with this depending on how much you want.
Them no bad, me say pala, them a pala. Him a run grabbing by him collar. Won't a shot, me say the little fool swallow. Muddy. Alright, me head sick, you know see me head sick. Me head sick, you know see me head sick. Me head sick, you know see me head sick.
Because I want it to be like my head really sick, and you know, I think this pull it off for me. So basically, you hear the way it sounds like it's like too much, right? So what I do is I click here, and then over here I click and I create an automation for it, automation clip. And then when I create that automation clip, it's right here. And what I do is I actually, you know, use this to control how much I put inside of it, alright? So it's not gonna be like, "Oh, it's too much robot," okay? So this is how I control, the Vodex, okay? So if I play it back now,
Them no bad, me say pala, them a pala. Him a run grab him by him collar. Won't a shot, me say the little fool swallow.
just pay attention to here. Once this come to here, you're gonna hear it chip in with that vocoder effects. All right, so let me play it again.
Them no bad, me say pala, them a pala. Him a run grab him by him collar. Won't a shot, me say the little fool swallow. Muddy. Alright, me head sick, you know see me head sick. Me head sick, you know see me head sick. Me head sick, you know see me head sick. Violate me fool, you dead quick. Me head sick, you know see me head sick. Me head sick, you know see me head sick. Me head sick, you know see me head sick. You violate me fool, you dead quick. You a chat.
So that's the way how I control the Vodex. Okay, so I use this to add that effects inside of there. All right, so right now that's all I mix EdSick in FL Studio 20, and this is what I'm gonna do now. I'm just gonna unmute the beat right here, and I'm gonna play it so you guys can tell me what you think. If you're new to my channel, guys, please subscribe, click the post notification bell so you can be the first to know when I upload new video just like this one. Okay, guys, give me a thumbs up, leave your comment in the comment section. Like that being said, guys, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next video.
Them no bad, me say pala, them a pala. Him a run grab him by him collar. Won't a shot, me say the little fool swallow. Muddy. Alright, me head sick, you know see me head sick. Me head sick, you know see me head sick. Me head sick, you know see me head sick. Violate me fool, you dead quick. Me head sick, you know see me head sick. Me head sick, you know see me head sick. Me head sick, you know see me head sick. You violate me fool, you dead quick. You a chat, take shot in your face. You know see we like in the place. Always have me strap in the base. Have me cables that in a ears. Make me reply like bat in the place. Boy I try run, who me shot in me case. Who me know we do me jump in me case. Me say if I jump a jail, me whip a puppy case. Yo, tell them no we no pay man. Me go there we a spray man. Phoenix rise up the care. And make them know so we no play. Because me head sick, me say yeah me head sick. Head sick, you know see me head sick. Me head sick, you know see me head sick. Violate me pull you dead quick. Me head sick, you know see me head sick. Me head sick, you know see me head sick. Me head sick, you know see me head sick. You violate me pull you dead quick. Inna your house, me say you shoulda sick. From badness you shoulda quit. Right now everybody stomach sick. Like a pole the boy get pick. See me a come in, see things say a kick. Boy put me say rope like stick. Everybody just a pass and a spit. Like a kind of the boy head flick. You shoulda hear him a scream like bitch. In a boy head gunshot bitch. sick, you know see me head sick. Me head sick, you know see me head sick. Me head sick, you know see me head sick. Violate me fool you dead quick. Me head sick, you know see me head sick.
Alright guys, that's it for head sick. Alright, so it's gonna be available for you guys to consume, but please give me a like, smack that subscribe button, and stay tuned. Like that being said guys, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.
Them no bad, me say pala, them a pala. Him a run grab him by him collar. Mount a shot, me say the little fool swallow. Mad thing. Alright.